You put a little Wicked Witch of the West thing right there, and
For Hillary?
side by side, yeah.
I probably could make her green.
It's possible, yeah.
No, I'm happy we got to do this. I haven't posted like a actual one in a long time, right? I think it's been a minute.
No, it's been a while.
Yeah, we've been making like 4,500. I just can't use
Well,
them.
we're just messing around with the settings a little bit, and
I know I got
kind of going from there.
I was gonna post one with James and Felipe, but I gotta edit it a little bit. But I figured we were watching the DNC the other day, and I wanted to bring up one of the best part of the DNC. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
pretty much. For those.
Well, the main clips of the DNC, really. I mean,
here, I let people listen to the best part of the DNC.
In 2008, we met while working on the Obama-Biden campaign.
Are they dating?
I don't really know. I mean,
like,
I feel like you're gonna go to hell for making fun of that guy, but like
that's
I mean,
horrible.
You bring up a person. I think he's got ALS, but like you bring up a person who can't speak. I mean, how are you honestly translating? I mean, this isn't Mickey Blue Eyes where he's, you're correcting Mr. Risotto. You know what I mean? Like Mr. Risotto says, but like, come on.
Like someone was like, I got an idea. You there? Me?
Like
me?
Like what is the purpose of that? Because I think every normal person can see that.
Like she's not. She can't really understand what he's saying.
Exactly.
That's like ignorant. Like,
I think that's terrible. I think that's terrible to do to somebody. I mean, sure, you might want to bring them on stage and show it, but they also brought other people on stage and then just wheeled them right off too. Yeah. Who was it?
Jesse White, I think, or Jesse
Jackson.
Jesse Jackson, yeah.
It brought him on stage, wheeled him off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then how to introduce him, like the rainbow color.
Yeah, it was something like that. I forget the exact words.
It's probably like don't push me out there. What the fuck?
But like, okay, if he can't speak, why would you put a guy who can't speak as well either out there? I don't understand where they were going with this.
Someone on Twitter was saying
it sounds a little crazy to me.
Because Stephen Hawking had like a thing he can like type with his eyes or something. They have now. Like they should have gave him something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at least he could have done something and where he typed and the robot voice comes out and all. But this guy's not doing that. Like you're literally having a lady just give a narrative. What if he's saying something completely different? If he's trying to say, but not. I've been working with their campaign since 2008 or whatever she said.
But how does he even talk in general? How do they even know what he even wanted to say? They don't. They gave him a script. Yeah. And he's like, I didn't say that, stupid bitch.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he can write. I don't. And he wrote down something and she memorized it. I don't know. And that was what he wanted. But
it's horrible.
I mean, I feel like you could have at least went out there and he could have just held up a sign that said something on it versus that.
But like we were watching live, like I know the beginning when NBC was talking during the national anthem, like guys, just like take a minute.
Yeah, I thought it was beyond disrespectful. I mean, I don't care that you don't like, the Republicans or whatever, and you're trying to push your narrative or whatever. But I mean, if you're going to show any sort of decency to the country, whether you hate the anthem or not, because that's a lot of their thought. But I mean, at least give it the credit it's due. Like that's what we do. I mean, kneel down if you want. I mean, that's better than talking over it. And then as the national anthem's getting sung in the background and it's getting louder and louder, you only raise your voice louder and louder to not be overheard by the national anthem. Like I was telling you last night, I was like, dude, can we find a different station? Because I really don't want to listen to these people just over here like, oh, Trump is bad. The Republicans are not good for you. They don't want your best interest. Like, okay, sure, I know your fucking narrative, but
put on the show.
But you can stop for 2 minutes.
Yeah,
it's not going to stop your ratings. It's not going to hinder anything. I mean, even when they first started with some people, some other people, they just carried on. Some other people just kept going.
Yeah,
and then they brought out
the priest was up there too.
The priest, they talked over the blessing of the convention. I mean, Maybe it was just NBC. Maybe I don't know.
I'm surprised
But,
that a
like
lot of
we
people-
were just watching NBC at that point. But I mean, come on.
But I was
man,
on
like,
Twitter. A lot of people didn't really like
the
catch
amount of disrespect that I think that you have as a nation, and you're supposed to be here for democracy and stuff. I mean, that's just it's just asinine. Like it really just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, here I had to go to work yesterday,
mean-
but I have to watch the Biden thing.
Yeah.
But let's see what he said.
Women are not without not allowed, not without electoral. Border encounters have dropped over 50%. In fact, there are fewer border crossings today than when Donald Trump left office. Donald Trump said, and I quote, "There are very fine people on both sides. My God." That's what he said. That is what he said and what he meant. Oh, from his own chief of staff, the four-star General John Kelly, that Trump, when in Europe, would not go to the grave sites in France. The brave
Get him,
service
Biden.
members who gave their lives to this country. He called them suckers and losers.
There's that word
Who
again,
in the hell does
sucker.
he think he is? Who does he think he is? They're the ones we're going to bring back. That's not hyperbole. It's because Medicare no longer has to pay those exorbitant prices to the big pharma. Republicans, Democrats, we saved democracy in 2020, and now we must save it again in 2024.
Good for him. He's on a rant.
You know, we have
Get
a
him,
thousand.
Joe. You know?
I think Donald Trump has a message for that.
The end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence.
President's
I
like,
don't think he
you
knows what he said either.
quick bastard.
Oh,
He's so
man.
quick, right?
Yeah, I mean, but to be honest, I mean, that wasn't the whole clip of what he was trying to say about the women and electric. I don't even know what the hell he was trying to say. He didn't know what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
He couldn't read the teleprompter or whatever. But like you heard him like the jumble at the very beginning and that first like
The
few
eyebrow,
seconds
though.
of it.
The eyebrow move.
And then it's like he's like looking up because what I noticed in it is during his speech, it seemed so orchestrated
Yeah.
to help him not stumble like that. They would, after he would say like a sentence or two, then the crowd would just go like, "Oh yeah, we love Joe," and then they would go for like a while, like about like, "Oh yeah," and then sure, good tactic. I think it's great.
He's
that
a
they
sucker.
did that. It's smart of them, very smart of them, because if you let him go on a rant, you know he's gonna just fumble it. So I think that like while I watched it, I was like, "Oh okay," I was like, "But this is dragging out like fucking
I can't wa-
crazy." I was like, "He's." The amount of steroids or drugs that they gave him to, you know, like
Get him
going, you
fucking
know,
doing lines with Dana White in the back.
whatever, dude. Yeah,
Here, take this.
if he's, you know, doing whatever to keep him up, I was like, it's gonna run out. Like they don't realize like the longer
Hurry
they
up.
keep him up there, it's already 10:30. They were like 35 minutes behind schedule.
Yeah, it's
for him
bedtime.
for him to get out. I was like, dude, this dude's gonna fall asleep on the stage.
You ever follow Jeff Dunham, the comedian, the puppet?
Maybe.
You never.
Maybe.
This is just a side thing I just thought of. You never seen the puppet? Looks like Biden. Watch. Jeff Dunham, puppet, old man. It's
Oh,
it's
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
him. Like
Yeah.
he's a dummy.
Yeah.
He's a sucker. Like, bro, relax.
You're a sucker. I was just like, oh man.
And the thing that was weird is from the beginning when the main people on NBC, like, he's passing the torch. Like, bravo to whoever came up with that. No, he's just too old and he can't do the job anymore.
Well, it's their plea to be able to get away to try to hide away what they did to him, for them pushing him.
He
out
pushed
of
him
it.
out. He didn't step down.
No,
He'll
dude,
stay
it
in
was
there.
a week before. It was like what, a week before.
Yeah, he was ready
He
to
was
like
still
run.
like saying like, no, I'm gonna run, and then all of a sudden he like tweets out a message
Yeah.
to the nation. You don't address the nation. You tweet it out on like a document. Like that doesn't even make sense. And then we don't hear from you for another, I don't know, it's like another week or longer than that when you get on there, and then
It's stupid. One guy was saying how, like, oh, he's so courageous because he's actually allowing a woman to, like, he's passing torch to a woman. I'm like, what? Who came up with that? Like, good try. You know what I mean?
no, I
Like,
think
no.
it's the blatant like
Lie, the whole thing.
lies and just the disrespect that these people are doing, and then they're just trying to cover it as it's normal, like it's supposed to be going on.
thing-
It's just like,
The thing we were
Guys,
talking about yesterday was
you
all over
kidding
Twitter.
me?
The one Twitter thing I was reading, it said, y'all are talking like the Republicans are in office the last 4 years. What are you doing? Like, literally, that's all they were talking the whole night.
Mhm.
We're like, we're going to fix the economy.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're just running the economy. What do you mean?
Yeah, but their biggest thing is, oh, when Donald Trump was in there, he brought everything down and blah blah blah, because that's the only thing they have to run off of, right? That's their narrative.
But there was no
But-
vaccine when he was
like
even
you-
in office.
No, but like you said, it's weird because they're running it on, like you just said, like we were talking last night, that the Republicans have been in charge. They're saying, oh, when she gets to office, she's going to change this. She's going to make these adjustments. Guys,
You've been doing the same
you're-
things.
you're literally in office right now.
Why would you change
She's
it?
the vice
You
president
wouldn't change it.
now. If she won't do it now, she hasn't done it in 3 years. What the hell is going to change in, what are we, like 70 days, something, or I don't know.
You're gonna keep everything the same,
What's going to happen
or
in
worse.
Yeah, after January when she swears in to be the president for sure. Not the president elect winning the election, but the president for sure. Like, boom. What's going to change?
But they're pretty much talking to the public like you're idiots. Kind of. Like,
They are, because I think the public has just gotten so wrapped up into this fake belief system that it's kind of sad to see that we can fall, like, people are that naive to believe in something without opening their eyes. They're falling into, oh, it's just, oh, the Democrats. That's what I've always been a Democrat. I believe in the Democrats, and that's what I'm gonna vote for because they have the better policies and so on forth. Sure, fine, I believe that, but open your eyes a little bit.
But this thing's not even like Republican Democrat thing.
Take a step
like
back.
it's just common sense, right?
This is so common
That's what Trump
sense.
and they
So
they
common
keep
sense.
praising. Doesn't matter. This is just common sense.
Look, I mean, just
It's blatant.
look at it.
Like,
Seriously, all the things
Tax
that
rates,
have been
housing.
going on.
Oh, we're gonna make more houses.
We're
who's
gonna make
gonna-
100,000.
who's
more,
gonna
we're gonna
be
make
able to pay for a
100,000 more
house?
houses. Or
I can't afford a house.
Yeah, or housing prices. You can afford a house. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Who? No, you can't. I'm sorry, you just won't. The
Loaf of-
interest rates on houses are like minimum like 7%, and
Can't
then
even
your
afford a loaf of
houses
bread.
are going up.
Like,
Don't get me started on
on bread?
groceries.
Okay, yeah, I know.
I literally go
Walmart,
down.
the meat the other day, like,
I could go down the whole rabbit hole of grocery specific.
well, I got
but
4
know
hours, so I start.
There's that guy. There's a video out there for people to see. I mean, you can look it up. And the guy goes to reorder his grocery cart from like 4 years ago or 2 years.
Is it
Something.
the Indian guy?
No,
different one?
not that guy. The guy literally ordered his groceries online, and then had the receipt for it, and then
Reorder the
went
same
to
thing.
go reorder it like a few years later, and
Yeah.
the price like doubles, like literally
Really?
doubles.
But
And
that's
it's like
that's
co-
not
it's very blatant.
that's not hearsay, right?
Right.
That's right there.
That's
That's
little.
facts.
It's facts.
That's
The
like
problem is there's so many facts out there, and the media is the biggest evil of all of this, in
Yeah.
my opinion. I just think that it's sad to see that as the greatest country, that we're now in this time of everything, we're now getting more credible information through podcasts
mhm.
and than we are through the news and the media.
Yeah.
Because there's left, there's right, and then there's the truth in the middle. Nobody is apparently smart enough, besides the people who are on podcasts for the most part, that can just look
You got RFK going
look-
independent, right?
look into look. That's don't look outside at the bullshit. Look into what it is. It almost goes with everything. It's kind of
Here. Let's see this
simple.
one. I was watching this. This girl makes a good point. Watch.
Kamala.
It'll be cool.
She's
to
terrible.
see-
If she comes into office, it will be done.
It'll be cool to see.
Here.
Think about Kamala.
It'll be cool.
She's
to
terrible.
See,
If she comes into office, it will be done.
it'll be cool to see
No.
a female black. You know, she's half black, not fully black, but it'll be cool to see a black president,
Western Indian.
female black president. But I'm definitely voting for Trump.
Let me tell you something. She tries to get the black vote. Because if you look at her past things, and maybe 10, 15 years ago, when she's in interviews, she identifies as West Indian.
She does. She
The
does
only
not
way that she's
identify
identified as African American is right now. Doing right now. Because she wants the voters. But she doesn't give a fuck. Because where was she at in these past 4 years if she's vice president? What has she done for us?
She have not.
Can
done
you say
shit.
one thing that
I
she's
didn't even
done?
know she was the vice president.
Can we
That's-
say what she has done?
Let's go, Trump.
Hey.
And I am going to stand on
This is
Trump.
outside
and
the
I'm so
DNC.
sorry if that may ruffle people's feathers.
I'm
but
sorry.
I have done my own research, and Trump has done a lot for us, more than what the media tries to portray. They're getting all our favorite rappers. They're having Megan Thee Stallion twerk and all of that to gain, because they think that that's going to make us vote for them. And that's not.
And that never got my vote.
And that will never get my vote. And I'm going to
Twerking did
stand
not get
on
my
that.
vote.
Twerking
Did
and
not get
having
my vote.
Meg Thee Stallion, first off, the
ignorant. That's
song that
ignorant.
she was even saying is very ignorant.
It's true though. Like
That was right outside the DNC. These guys were doing coverage with Turning Point.
yeah.
And they were that's downtown.
Mm-hmm.
It's down the street.
The everyday person knows it's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have a good job, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And you got 15 kids. Shout out to Whitaker. But it's hard. It's got to be hard. You got a budget. Like
Yeah.
you need roommates. You need 45 family members just to.
I mean,
know?
it's the way that the amount of money that's going into how hard it is to afford anything. The money you got to put up now. It's just, I mean, you're literally just taking people out like left and right.
But
Just
like you
killing
said,
it.
that's the middle.
not-
It doesn't matter left or right. It's
that's
dude, I can't afford my shit.
it's straight up. Right
Can
in
we
the
fix
middle.
this?
Yeah.
And then they're like, if we're in office, we're gonna fix it. You haven't fixed it. It's like no, like I need a new boss or a different respect to all the fucking Democrat side. Someone else, not these two.
Yeah,
You know what I
no,
mean?
don't. This is not a thing. Like pull somebody.
You know me.
who-
I'll kind of argue both sides.
yeah.
Get someone else.
Pull somebody who at least can give you. I feel like can give you a better fighting chance. I mean, I know that people talk about the
Was RFK?
DEI.
What is he? Is he
he's an
real?
independent. He was a Democrat, but he's independent.
But he has no. They're gonna shut him out, right?
No, he went independent because the Republicans and the Democrats are not going to take him on either
Yeah.
side
They
because
can't-
they both have their agendas.
And you can't control him. Also,
They both probably not as much.
His-
I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, if you really think about it,
do we even
They
want to
can
watch
control-
this? I don't want to watch.
the thing is that they just don't. She fucking just lies, dude. This fucking
It's the Wicked Witch of the West.
wicked
Look.
witch, dude.
A go Bill
Her-
Clinton. Shout out to Bill. Because of her, he's amazing.
God.
Like
Yeah, I heard
look-
somebody say it.
you
it
can
was
just look
like
at her.
Also, like they tried to use her to run it, but she would never win because she's not something new,
Yeah.
and something new is
Oh.
more like is more tangible for the party to grasp onto. But with her, they know Bill's policies. She's going to run the same policies, but she's also been in a high political figure for forever too.
she looks
but
just evil,
she's-
doesn't she?
Yeah. Then plus, there's so much scandal behind her too. There's
With-
so much.
With, especially the military guys, with the
military
whole
stuff,
emails and
too.
shit.
Yeah, like
You're right. We should skip
and then
over
people. I mean, you can play it. It's just a short clip. I think what she says is immediately a lie about Trump or something.
see.
Donald
really.
Trump
Let's see.
fell asleep at his own trial.
Oh yeah.
And when he woke up, he made his own kind of history. The first person to run for president with 34 felony convictions.
Good for him.
Nice.
Good for him.
But a lot of people are shutting up though. Look at them.
But I don't
As
know.
vice president,
Like I feel like a lot of people there are there to just give their party support, but like they're like, you know, like they don't really agree with everything that was being said.
That's not, but that's also, it's like the things that they say, they're nitpicking at things that aren't true.
34 felonies.
Literally aren't true.
That's almost like
I think he did get justified. I think he did get, or not justified.
Does he have a felony?
He did get convicted, but he's like fighting it or something. I don't know that. I'm not up to date on that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know it was ridiculous because there was something, and I may be wrong, but there was something that they allowed the jury to say guilty on. They didn't have to come to a general consensus.
Mm-hmm.
They could say, oh, so they charged him with 34 felonies. And if you say yes, he's guilty on felony charge 1 or 2, but you don't agree with everything else. And then this person says, I agree with the 34 only. And this person says this one. They were like, oh, all right, so everybody agreed that he's convicted of a felony. That means he's guilty of everything. Which is not how it goes, because that's just not a thing. That's just not how that's supposed to work.
Plus, wherever the source is coming from, you don't know if it's true or false.
I don't know. They came up with some other stuff, but
Here's some words for the public. I don't even know how
Yeah.
to do full screen, but let's see. We don't need
The president promised help is on the way, and today, help has arrived.
9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yeah, I'm going to replay that again.
The president promised help is on the way, and today, help has arrived.
9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
It's scary, right?
that's
He's shooting out hints.
That's terrible. I mean, like the way but that is the blatancy that's going on that people are just not looking at it. Reagan is correct, 100%.
Yeah.
The government is here to control you. They're not here to help you. For the most part, look at everything that's been going on and that's gone on.
Yeah, watch
Look
out
at
for the
all
next pandemic.
Look for all the scandals that's happening, all the things that they're forcing you to do, whether you think it's true or not. I mean, that's what I say. Just read between the lines. I think it's very simple.
Well, here's the better one. You ready?
Is this Kamala?
Yeah.
Help is on the way, dear! Mrs. Doubtfire!
There's hope for all the people. Excuse
Help
me.
is on the way, dear! Mrs. Doubtfire!
That's gonna be. That's
Help is on the way!
the new edition of Kamala wins. They're gonna
Help
put
is on the
some.
way.
They're gonna put some.
I
Some
love it.
Mrs. Doubtfire in there to run something, and that's gonna be our new
Help
motto.
is on the way. Nah, it was just different. I don't know. I think yesterday was just it was it hurt me to watch you watch that. You know, it was like, oof.
Oh, it's
Little
tough. It was tough. I mean, listen, I'm here to hear both sides of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're on the Democratic side and I'm on the Republican side, do something to pull me over. If you think I should, and then actually give some information.
But that's the thing we're
And
talking
if
about
you're-
yesterday.
If I'm on the Democrat side and you're a Republican, then do something to pull me over.
Yeah, but
right?
we were
It-
talking
it's
about
that
it
thing.
yesterday.
I'll be fair and I'll listen to both sides of it. But right now, I mean, the Democrats, dude, you guys are doing nothing.
Yeah, but everything
to, like
they were
make
saying was
anybody
bullshit. The one guy with the black
be on your
eyebrows,
side.
you said he was saying something. You're not a patriot if you if you don't care for your people or something. What was he saying? Remember that guy?
He said you're not a what did he say? Something about you're not a patriot if you
Care for your
if
country.
you care for your country. You're a patriot if you care for
the
your people.
Which is like what?
Yeah.
Like who wrote this?
No, he said yeah. There's something we should find it because to correct it. But basically what he was saying is it gave the idea behind it, or the way I thought about it was you're not like you don't care about your country, care about the people living in it. Like what do you mean? Like that to me, bro, choose some better words.
Or no, just give better facts.
You know?
Be like, hey, this is it. You know what I mean? And the only thing they really had was the COVID and like anti-Trump.
I love my country because of the freedoms that I'm allowed to have in my country. I love my country because of the people in it. Yeah, but don't say I'm not supposed to love my country. I'm only supposed to love the people. What do you mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong, but that doesn't make any sense to me.
The thing was bugging me is the job thing. Like, we made the most jobs. No, you killed fucking businesses, small businesses. That's the number one.
So what I said to you yesterday about the job thing is I don't know the specific numbers, but they probably look decent because they fucking killed everything off, right? COVID started and then it killed everything off, but then
You mean the graph where it was at?
Then all of a sudden when COVID just magically disappears, what's going to happen? You allow everyone to go back to work, and now
There's jobs now.
People have been suffering for what did go on here 2 years. So then what happens? Then it just is going to go naturally up. It's the only way it can go when you open businesses back up. People can start to work again. You literally force people to not work. How many people got fired because they didn't want to take the vaccine?
Like the freaking nurse, the nurse that was on there from Wisconsin. Like, how dare you like come up there and like talk shit?
I was a nurse. Like, yeah, you were one of the ones that was affected the most, lady.
Like, people
you probably went out and volunteered to get the shot.
But people won lawsuits. Like,
yeah,
because they were fired wrongly. Like, I feel like there's so many people still, even honestly, like normal people. Like, God forbid, like nothing happened to you. But, like, still you were forced against your will and your body to get something. Like,
I didn't want the vaccine. I did it because I didn't want to leave the military yet.
Yeah, you loved it.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I was enjoying my position in the military. I was enjoying what I was doing. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to end my career. And then if I didn't get the vax, then I got to go back to America and then fight it again.
Then you're screwed.
As in, then what am I going to do because I can't work in a hospital setting because you got to have the vax at that one. Then what am I going to do? I'm going to try to just pick up a random job.
Couldn't even come back to the States without it, right?
I don't know. No, they would ship you back because you were in Germany. They don't want you there. You got 90 days. Get out.
Really?
Which is super.
When you're done, when ETS?
Super weird. You can go into another country, especially in another country. You go in and you literally are only there for a little bit, and you gotta go. They will get you out of there.
Kick you out.
They will kick you out.
Like the police?
Yeah, they will find you and kick you out.
Well, here then we'll wrap it up. We got another one. Who's tonight? We got what? You said Obama?
The Obamas are speaking tonight. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So who else? I don't know. I didn't look. They didn't post the chart.
So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully this recorded and we'll go from there. Easy 27 minutes, you know?
Yeah, not bad.
Cheers, huh? Yeah. All right.
Now you should play the "Help is on the way" is the ending.
Let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, I got rid of it because I was scared it was. Wait, let's refinish the best part of the DNC.
Oh my God!
In case people forgot.
So bad. So bad.
In 2008, we met while working on the Obama-Biden campaign.